This is something else I spend time doing. I sometimes fix computers. This one's quite dusty. I forgot to go to the dollar store and get some canned air. But some of this I can just pick out. Got my thingy on. Got some of these too. Should I use this maybe? Remove top tab. I know some top tab don't want to remove. Alrighty. Okay, so I don't want him to move. Something got spilled in there. Make out the dust. Whew. Do you know how cold this can is? Yeah, there she is. Doing my best to make sure these fans don't move. That's what I stick that in for. This should be done every so often. Oops, and you can see how cold things are getting. I'm going to open that over there and see if the hard drive is not seated properly. Oh, there goes my thingy thing. Put the thingy thing back on the computer. Okay, there we go. Now look how tight that is in there. As far as I can tell, it's seated correctly. So I'll have to get monitor and keyboard down here and see what I can see. See if she'll start up now instead of just going straight to BIOS. I got a fair bit of dust out of her over there. Yeah, working on a few different projects while I'm on sick leave from work, because I'm on sick leave for far too long. By the way, this thing right here, it gets cold. I was just so happy that they had them at the dollar store. Because they come in handy when you don't have an air compressor and you're doing this job. Except when their little tab falls off. That's kind of inconvenient. Just try and get all that little dust out of there. Turn it around. You can see the other side here. Just give me a minute. Look at that. Sound marks on my table. Let's see. In here it looks like we've had a spill of some type, so I'm gonna clean that off. It's a little sticky. I'm surprised there's only one stick of ram in here. But anyway. Yeah, the hard drive is down there, seated in there. Not easy to get to. It'd be smarter to put it right here. Got brackets for it. Of course, that's my brain thinking. Not everybody has my brain. You can see it. You can see all the crap on my table. I'm just playing, learning things. I was picking a lot of dust out of here with tweezers the other day before I got the air. Look at that. I can use this as a magnifying glass and look in there. That's cool. First day back in the driver's seat since my last hospital stay. It's kind of warm today, but it also wants to rain, so I miss them little. I used to have, my other van had thingies over the windows so I could get the rain. I had the windows open in the rain. Heading off to peek at my mama. Yes, I am hands-free. Car coming. It's a Ford. My daughter has a Ford. A lot of people don't like to turn here because it's a road beside a railroad track. So of course the road over there rises. So you have to be careful to be able to see over the railroad track. Skinny tire spin there. Anyway, that's the railroad track. Smaller cars have a harder time seeing. I drive a van, so I'm up higher, a little bit higher, which is good for me. Saw that lady had a dog that was a bag of potatoes. That's so funny. Okay, I got to Mama. I got to Mommy and Daddy's house. So I'm going to turn off this. See you later. Look at that pan. That is my whole 10-pound bag of potatoes. It's not a huge pan. Like half of my hand towel. And, you know, 1.5 of my hands across. Them potatoes had a lot of bad spots. I'm glad I won them for free. I run a 10-pound bag of potatoes. But holy crap, we must have had a bad year for potatoes. And there we go. Same potatoes, all sliced. I used this guy. And I didn't cut myself that hand or this hand. There's my potato peels over there. Okay, over here is most of my 10 pounds. I lost half a potato, but flying off the mandolin. I wasn't going to go look for him. Hey everybody, I don't have my microphone on. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, making scalloped potatoes. It's Easter Sunday. We just decided about 2-3 days, well maybe 4 days ago, we were gonna get together for dinner. I have a ham in the oven, it's already cooked. I'm gonna get my microphone. Okay, hopefully that's better. Sorry, I said that really loud. I got 2 trays here because I plan on making one with cheese and one without scalloped potatoes. See, so I'm going to layer some potatoes down in there. Took a picture of them. I'll put that up. Anyway, there's a whole 10 pounds of potatoes in my pot here. It's surprising me. But they weren't the best potatoes. I had to cut a lot out of them. But anyway, scalloped potatoes. I'm using my 5 roses recipe. So I'm going to layer down this. That looks like part of a heart. I don't want to hold. Okay, So basically, you just layer your potatoes. And then you put your onions in. My mother always just did a little flour, salt, and pepper next. But when you read the recipe, they actually want you to make a roux. So which way should I do it? We'll pause while I figure that out. You know what? I just did a whole segment there without even hitting record. Okay, so anyway, I put flour like Mom used to do, and then I had I didn't use scalded milk. I used hot water and skimmed milk powder. Same idea. I gotta throw some pats of butter in there and do the next layer. But okay, so there they are. Ready to go in the oven, 375 Fahrenheit for an hour or until brown and the potatoes are tender. I have about half the pot of potatoes left over, about half the onion. I figure out what to do with that. And behind me, I have a computer. Don't mind that mess. Oh, look at that again. Here we go, the mouse. There we go. See, it's updating. It had a bad hard drive. I fixed that. Get that. I'm going to tell her to check for updates again. I'm right-handed and the camera's holding there in the right hand. I think I'm ambidextrous sometimes. Yep, and then I'll have to check for some more Windows updates. A couple more things to download and it's ready to go back to its home. Isn't that nice? And there we have them out of the oven. This is the one without cheese. That's the one with cheese. Starting to curl up at the edges. That's okay. Didn't even make a mess in my oven. And that was the extras left over. I'm going to mush them. And oh, yummy, yummy. Ham and pineapple. Yay. And even more yay over here. It's ready to go home. Yay.